beat at 18.
What is up, everyone? It is Andrew Rapier here of Beat AT Production and Publishing, bringing you guys a new YouTube video. In this YouTube video, we're going to be I will be showing you guys how to make a beat for beginners. So we're pretty much going to go through FL Studio and use only FL Studio plugins, and also use Beta AT drum kits, which you guys could go get your drum kits at betaat.com, and there will be an option for drum kits and downloads. Just go to that page and you can see everything that we have up there. That's everything we use for our beats. So whenever you guys see us making beats, like 90% it's all of our drums and samples. So you guys could go get the same samples, and these are professional, high quality industry sounds. So yeah, just want to put that out there. So yeah, the only thing we will need is FL Studio and the drum kits. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna explain some of the basics stuff. We're not gonna get too in depth. I really don't have a idea of what we're gonna do yet. So we're just gonna pull up our playlist, and this is a playlist which is where you structure your whole entire song. And then this is a channel rack where you structure the loops, which then go into your playlist to then orchestrate the song. So right in here would be like the kick pattern. Then I'd have another channel rack or another pattern, and then you can see it changes if I scroll up and down. So if I have a different pattern, I can have snares, and then I could put the snares right here. Then I could put the kicks like right here type stuff. But that's just to explain some of that. Now, I'm a melody based person, meaning that I like to start out with the melody or sound rather than the drums. Then I put the drums on top. So we're gonna pull up I'm trying to think what I want to do. Oh, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna turn on my MIDI piano. So what this is a Groove Machine synthesizer module. So it's kind of like a synth. It's a synth. I kind of actually like that sound, but I'm not too, at the same time I really don't. Okay, it doesn't have any presets. So we're going to have to go through this. I kind of like this. I don't know what this kind of sounds like a Travis Scott, Mike Dean type sound almost. But we're gonna go ahead and create a melody around this. It might be the bass line or something. Alright, we got a little bass line going, almost, but we're going to probably change that sound, because I don't know if I'm really messing with that sound, to be honest. So I don't really use a lot of these plugins, I'm going to be honest, so this is going through all this is a little bit new to me, almost. Okay, I could use this. So we're gonna create a melody. I'm gonna base it around some of these notes that we have. I'm gonna see if this will work. Man, but this bass line doesn't really, I don't really like it. I also changed the tempo to 130. We might change it a little bit slower. Let's go 120. What I'm doing right now is changing up the velocity, and what that is changing how hard the notes hit. So what I did was I was originally working around the A3 octave range, and then what I did was hold control and pressed up on like the up arrow on my keyboard, and then knocked it up. Every time you do it one time, it'll knock it up one octave. So I'll show you. One, it's gonna go up to A6. Knock it down one more, it's back to A5. So I'm trying to create a little melody with this, and now I'm changing up this velocity, how hard these notes are going to hit. I don't even know if it's going to affect it with this VST. What we're going to do actually is probably going to get our 808 now and replace that with the bass line, because I don't really like that bass line. So that's one thing you can do. That's one tactic you can go through with making an 808 pattern. So you're going to grab. Now our 808s are already tuned to C5, so it's already set and ready to go. So you're going to press Control X to cut it, and then Control V. Snap, yeah, 1/3. This is sounding pretty good. I like it at least. So you don't need high quality. I mean, you don't need like third-party VSTs to create a dope beat. This is sounding pretty cool. And once we mix it a little bit, we're not gonna do like crazy over-the-top mixing and mastering. I'm not gonna explain everything because it's a little too much. I can't go over every detail, but what you guys could do is follow and learn. And I'm gonna obviously explain the basics and fundamentals so you guys could go ahead and get started. But understanding all the major things about mixing and mastering is important right now. Now I'm going to continue and look for a sound that would look cool or sound cool. Alright, I don't know if this sound's gonna work completely, but I'm gonna do some mixing things and I have an idea, and we're gonna see if it's gonna sound cool. So just follow with me. Right now I'm cutting down the frequencies with a equalizer. So what I did was I tracked it, I clicked track, and I put it in the mixer. And what the mixer is, it's gonna allow us to manipulate the audio coming from that channel individually. So I could put the 808s in here, the kick, snare, hi-hat, other instrument, VST, you know, like so on and so on, and then I can edit them individually. Then we can do the whole mastering process on the master track, and the master track is all of them combined. So what the mastering is pretty much doing is you're going to manipulate all the sounds all together to make it sound coherent for all audio devices and playback. And people can't master it these days. Trash. But so we're gonna continue and try to EQ this thing. Yeah, alright. It kind of sounds cool. I don't know. This is what I was trying to go for. Like a heavy reverb. So all I did was pull up the wetness and pull this out, the size, to make it the room larger, so it will echo. The travel time to hit the walls is going to be longer, so it's going to sound more spacious. And then I pulled up the wet level, which is going to be more effect, and I pulled down the dry, which is more of the standard sound, with the sound prior to it going through the reverb. And then I did some pull down the bass, gonna pull up some of that low cut. I don't want that low end on there. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a stereo enhancer to separate it, and then maybe a delay. Yeah. It's debatable if we like that. I might cut it out. Now I'm gonna pull this iron piano down because I'm trying to make it softer because it has this weird texture sound on it where it just pierces the ear. I don't like it, so I'm using a chorus effect to kind of like soften it and make it weird, like, I don't know, more loose sounding. That's pretty good. Pull up more wet on this, pull down this bass. This is gross beat. We're gonna go a momentary. I want to see if this sounds cool. It probably won't, but worth a try. We're gonna turn that off. I don't know if I want it, but I'm gonna try some other stuff. we're gonna change this bell. I don't know if I want it. We're gonna look through some other sound. Gonna go ahead and insert some snares. So what I'm doing now is selecting these. So all I do is hold shift, boom, and now I'm gonna put them right here. Channel routing, route starting select. So there, or what does it say? Channel routing, route selected channels starting from this track. So what it's gonna do is, starting from this track, it's gonna route all of them linearly or like over to the side. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this EQ, put it on the 808. So what I did for that 808 was I pulled down this right here. I pulled it down to pretty much cut this, and cutting that high. I don't really want the high frequencies on 808. The 808 is mainly going to be in the lower frequency range because it's a lot of bass notes. So I just want to do a little boost. You don't want to do it too much because when you boost it too much, it's going to sound like not good. I don't know if I'm really going to do mastering. Now I'm going to pull down some of this stuff. I already know I want to turn it down. I want to put an EQ there. Gonna cut some of the low on that. Doesn't really matter too much. And I'm putting a reverb. Gonna grab an open hat, a hat. Gonna go ahead and piano roll. I'm gonna select these by Shift E, and then I'll press each note, click, and then hold Shift, click. Then we'll hold Alt U to chop it like this, and then I'm gonna click accept, and we're gonna see. Gonna pull this one out, Alt U it. What this is doing is chopping it. It's just piano roll chopper. So I just tracked it, and what I did earlier was I did Control A and hold Shift and then drag it out by Shift and doing that. Then you could just pretty much duplicate the pattern like that. Alright, I'm gonna grab my favorite kick. This one. So loud and obnoxious. I'm gonna boost some in a low mid because that gives it a little bit more texture and flavor. I'm gonna cut some of that high. I don't know if I could even use these bongos. So what we're going to do is, that's kind of pretty much the main consensus of our beat, so our main loop. So I'm going to put it in here. So if we were to play this, it's going to play everything. But what I want to do is split. So I have that channel selected, and so I split it. So now what it did was split all the instruments and drums separated. See the snare, percussion, and this is how you layer your beat, and this is actually how you could actually map out everything. Now I don't know if I want all these elements going on all at the same time, so this is how we might do it. What I just did was do Alt T, and this doesn't do anything, but it labels it, and this is more for your guys' sake, so you guys understand what we're doing and where everything is at. Because once you get a visual representation and kind of see the outlook of it, then it makes a whole lot more sense. So, chorus. Alright, now I don't want these. Oh, and what we're going to do is right click, lock to content. This is a cool little trick. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to do it on all of these. It's going to benefit us, so it's going to take us a little bit to do it, but it's gonna be really cool. Alright, so now what we need to do, we don't even need to select these. So normally if we wanted to place if I wanted to place an iron piano, I'd select it, then click it, select it, then click it. But now what we did was we locked every track. So this is a whole entire mysterious spell. Boom, boom. Oh, I still have it selected though. Oh, but I got the iron piano right there. Boom. Iron piano right there. Done. You see, you don't have to click back and forth. It's really cool. Alright, so yeah, we kind of got the main consensus. It sounds really dry and boring though. So let's try to add one more thing. But you can kind of see how we can develop beats now. We got rid of that bass line though. We did not like that. Autogun was cool, I guess. Never mind, I lied. That was not cool. That was, what was that? Like, so what I'm doing right now is I clicked on the master. Well, before I go too far ahead, we don't need this. This doesn't matter. What I did, I just tracked that one sound. I copied the same melody from the iron piano into the synth sound, and I just cut the low end a little bit. We need to cut a little bit more. Do a little, and then like a little cut on the high, almost like a band pass. It's like a bell cut though, or like an opposite. I don't know. It's pretty much just cutting out some frequencies though that we don't want. At least what I don't want. And now on a master, I have this gross beat that's going at half speed. Now I need to create an automation clip. Actually, I need to pull this down all the way. Now create an automation clip. Now I do this. So now it's gonna automate. Gross speed's gonna be on, and then it's gonna go off. Pretty much, that's what it's gonna do. You'll see. was too loud. That was way too overpowering for me. I thought it was just obnoxious. It kind of blends together. It's a weird mixture. So now what we could do, that would be the chorus. Then you do Alt T, verse. Now I want to do probably the 808. Maybe the synth. Now we're going to pull in the, where are the kicks? So that's pretty much what we could do for the verse. Actually, nah, we would probably want to put one more segment. That's not. Let me go into bar mode. Snap to bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16. Yeah, we need 2 more. I mean, 1 more segment. Then get rid of that. So this is kind of like a Suicide Boys underground trap style type beat, kind of. It kind of has that vibe, kind of. Not so much, not exactly what I was even trying to go for, but this is just a different style sounding beat, I guess you'd say. But yeah, this was pretty much all made with just FL Studio plugins, and we're gonna go ahead and play this pretty much. And you could, all I did was just click in the places where I wanted to put the drum elements or instruments and such. I didn't really add or change anything. So once you lock it to the channel, you could just click in. So first 2, we don't have any 808. I mean, we have the 808. We don't have any kick, and no orchestral crashes, no hi-hats. I should put some hi-hats in here. That's where I want some hi-hats. But yeah, so we're gonna give it a listen though. Just actually, you know what? Let's just say we're done, because this seems pretty good. We didn't really master it. and we could probably do a little bit more effects, but this should give you guys a basic start, and you guys can pretty much start making rap beats. I mean, you guys could use other instruments. I just chose to go this route, the darker trap underground style. But don't let anything limit yourself. There's a lot of options, even just with FL Studio and the drum kits. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. So yeah, this is just like one style of beat you can make with FL Studio plugins and our drum kits. You can make many other styles. Don't limit yourself. If you guys want to learn how to make beats like the pros, be sure to check down in the description. We got a lot of different goodies and links to a lot of different stuff that will benefit you. These are information and tactics that can pretty much make you propel your music production abilities and such. So this is Andrew Pierre here of Beta AT Production and Publishing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys later.